Dun, 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 dun. Uh, Good morning, and it is a frosty cold one here. According to the car, it is 17 degrees Fahrenheit here in the parking lot on the way into work. Ah, okay. A bit of advice. Somebody was showing this video. The Oh my God! I keep telling folks, if you're gonna talk about a video, just do a screen cap. Don't put a link up to it. You're just giving that person business if you put a link up to it. The Black Doctor Who Christmas failure or something like that. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. They did not just, and then it's this bad, of course, graphic of Shooty's face with his pupils were going in different directions and all this stuff. And I'm like, wow. So now they're going to, of course, they're going to play the race game because they're going to say, like some people always did, diversity hire, blah, 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 DEI, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Mrs. Flood's been seen on set. Yeah, that's another thing I was going to go into this morning, but I just have this eerie feeling Mrs. Flood's going to be like older Ruby Sunday or something. At least that's a theory at this point. I'm really hoping it turns out to be a villain, another time trope. But we'll have to sit back and wait and see. Apparently, Shooty also had made a bit for Gelly Wanted. I'm like, wow, if only all cons got that. But I ain't gonna go into that too much. But mainly, like I said, it was just not a whole lot going on, as far as news wise. For the show. Just got to keep in mind we got the Fallout show premiering April 12th. We got Deadpool moved up to July. The Deadpool Wolverine movie, and a lot of people are kind of feeling a little quaky about that because remember, this is where he enters the MCU officially. Will the House of Mouse completely blunder it? We hope not. Other than that, like I said, I just, also there was the BAFTAs over the weekend. Of course, David Tennant showing up for that because I believe he hosted it. And it was nice to see Michael J. Fox again, Okay, that's right. Yeah, I did see that. I'm glad that, her career moved on after class. They should have a documentary after class. How did they survive, if any? Because that was it had possibilities. It did. There were possibilities. Like I said, for me, it was okay up till the third episode, I believe, was night visiting. Then it just jumped off the diving board in a total bullshit land. It just really did. It just went, ugh. It dumped off the diving board in a total bullshit land, and nobody wanted to be there to save it. Ugh. Oh, well. See, off the top of my head, another things I'm getting tired of. Videos like this. The Hidden Secrets of the Titanic how the Titanic really sank. Guys, we've known that since the day it happened. It's not like it was an event in prehistory. It was documented. We've seen the vessel, we've seen the wreck. And of course, everybody now they're trying to claim it was defective steel and hull plates, and I'm like, yeah, what's next? It's like, I have found this toilet, and it indisputably proves that this toilet from the blah blah section, blah blah. We have new high-res photos. Guys, we know how the ship sank. Just like there's people going all over the place about the Amelia Earhart thing. And I'm like, guys, I got you some bad news. She's dead. The person, the guy that was navigating the plane with her is dead. They did not fly another 300 or 400 miles to some island, some archipelago in the middle of nowhere, and live out the rest of their lives, probably slowly over a couple of weeks, dying of starvation, if not dehydration. Because there was literally almost pretty much no fresh water on that particular archipelago they supposedly went to. And so far, I've not seen one. They claimed the plane was there and must have got swept off the thing. Okay, it got swept off the reef or whatever. And I'm like, then send an expedition to find the plane. And oh God, there's this other person. Blah, 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 blah. I said, look, they got us. All they have right now is a sonar shadow that does resemble a Lockheed 10 Electra. That's all they got. But the thing is, though, it's in the area. It's about, can't remember how many, I think it's a few miles down. I can't remember how many feet off the top of my head. I think they said 3,000. Oh, I have to go look this up again. It was so many meters, so it's a couple miles down if it is. It's not like anybody could have found it back in the day. We didn't have the, advanced sonar like we do now. She did not get swept up and sent off to an alien planet. She was not captured by the Japanese. She was not flying top secret missions for the OSS. Oh. But like I said, we're not sure if it is her plane, Zoe. We don't know. It could be, there were planes from World War II that might show that kind of silhouette on a sonar. The only way to prove it definitely is they're going to have to get an ROV or something down there to look. So remember, it's at least a couple miles down. I have to, like I said, I have to go back and reread the article. But it's like, everybody thinks it's easy to find shit these days. Even with all our advanced technology, you are literally looking for a needle in a haystack. So if they have found it, damn. It's a big freaking haystack, the Pacific Ocean. I just feel sorry for all the people who are funding that one expedition to that island, because there's no logistical way on planet Earth that they made it to that island. If they were running bone dry on fuel by the time they were going to reach Holloman, no matter how far off course they were not going to make it to that archipelago and crash, let alone landed on the reef and then broadcast for days afterwards. And it's like, if I remember right, I don't know. I don't have any confirmed reports they were broadcasting for days afterward. All we have are claims that they were broadcasting for days afterward. Like I said, I have to literally go back into that case, but that's not going to be one I'm going to say do it for a conspiracy theory. Frankly, I don't give a shit about Madam Web, because the only Madam Web I remember was from one of the Spider cartoons, and it seems to me like they're going for an action-oriented movie with a lot of hot chicks in it. Well, like I said, we'll have to see. Yeah, I'm not going to judge people for seeing it. It's just I was never a major league comic book fan, so I don't know. Will I invest time in it? Just about everything I know from comic books, titles, and all that, and comic book characters is from animated series I've seen and things like that, like the X-Men 97 series that's going to pick up from where X-Men left off, the animated series from way back in the day. And that was a good series because a lot of the stuff they showed you in that animated series was right out of the comic books. So like I'll have to sit back and wait and see. I'm not going to jump up and down and say it's going to be a total disaster or it's woke or any dumb shit like that. It's like, I'm just not going to go out and spend money on it. Don't tell me we have yet another new sonic screwdriver. Not again. Come on, I'm just getting used to the one he has now. Come on, 14 had one, Shooty's got one, and don't tell me they're going to have another one already. I was just getting used to the newest one. The sonic screwdriver will be woke, though. It's guaranteed. I got it on good authority. I'll make fun of the shape of it, and I don't know. I have a pair of clippers I've had for years, and I let mine grow out for the winter, and then I shear it off. It's like, a half and half a dog. Because there's already a big bald patch in the middle I ain't got to worry about. Well, that's on the Tharies. Like I said, he's been endorsed apparently by the BBC or whatever. I don't know. Ugh. Well, I already gave the temperature. It's 17 degrees out here Fahrenheit, and so it's going to be a pretty chilly morning going in. And speaking of that, I do have to start going in. Sorry I started a bit late this morning, but like I said, sometimes getting a parking spot out here is a bit tricky. I'm not in too bad a spot this morning, so I can't complain. So be kind, be calm, be safe, all you out there. We'll see you all on the flip side. Take care of yourselves, and hopefully we'll have you all back tomorrow.